Okay, hello my friends, and welcome back to Move with Jasmine. For those of you that I haven't had the opportunity of connecting with yet, hello, my name is Jasmine, and today I'm going to be taking you through a very special divine feminine goddess yoga flow. This will be a Shakti yoga flow in honor of International Women's Day. And for today's class, we're really going to focus on heart-opening asanas, hip-opening asanas, as well as cultivating the energy of the divine feminine. For me, some of the words that come into my mind's eye when I think of the divine feminine include nurturing, loving, caring, supportive, sensitive, sensual, beautiful. And I encourage you to take a moment now to reflect on what the divine feminine means for you. For today's class, in addition to cultivating that energy of the divine feminine within us, we're also going to be looking to honor and appreciate the wonderful women in our lives that have shaped us into who we are today. And to set the mood and the tone for that, I would like to just start off today's class by sharing a beautiful poem that comes from Rupi Kaur. And the poem reads, "Nothing can replace how the women in my life make me feel. Nothing can replace how the women in my life make me feel." When I heard that poem, it really resonated with me, made me think of my friends, my mother, my grandmother, all of these beautiful women figure in our lives that have just had a profound impact into shaping who we are. So we're going to begin today's class in a seated, cross-legged position, finding a position with the palms facing up and really gathering up lots of length to the crown of the head. Take a moment here to reflect on perhaps one very specific quality of the divine feminine you would like to focus on cultivating throughout today's class. We'll seal that intention, that quality that we'll cultivate throughout today's class with a big inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, side out through the mouth. Good. On the next inhale, if you've closed the eyes, gently flutter them open. And then find a position with the palms facing down on the knees. On the inhale, we'll lean the body forward, shining the heart up as you take the chin high. And on the exhale, round through the spine, take the gaze towards the belly as you peel the shoulders apart. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, rounding out. A seated variation of cat-cow. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. We'll repeat that once more here. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness in center. And then right away, we'll take the soles of the feet to touch and wrap the hands around the feet, finding a butterfly pose. Chest is tall, proud, and open. Begin to flutter the knees up and down like a butterfly. Just waking up the hips a little bit. And then find stillness in center with the knees. And then imagine you're peeling open the feet like you're peeling open a book as you drive the elbows down onto the knees and send the heart forward. With each inhale, I encourage you to find length through the spine. And with each exhale, I encourage you to try and hinge just a wee bit deeper. Repeat that once more. Inhale, finding length. And exhale, finding depth. Good. On the next inhale, return back into a tall seated position. And then we'll extend out just that left leg. Take the left hand on the inside of that left leg. And then reach the right arm over top of the right ear. We're going to breathe 3 big breaths into the left side body, intentionally sending air into the right ribs. And last breath here. Good. On the next inhale, reach those arms up nice and high. And listen carefully, keeping the legs exactly where they are. Drop the right arm behind you and then push up through the hips as you allow that left arm to trail behind you. Perhaps create a focal point for yourself by connecting the thumb and index finger on the left hand. Breathe 2 spacious, big, nourishing breaths into the front side body. Last breath here. Good. On the exhale, slowly soften the body back down, releasing the arms in front of you, and then maybe using the help of your hand to extend out that right leg, bend through the left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, right arm on the inside of the right leg as you reach the left arm over the left ear. Taking 3 calm breaths into the left side body. Keeping that chest tilted slightly open. And really finding length through those left fingertips. Last breath. Good. On the inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, drop the left arm behind you. Press through the hips and send your right arm behind you for a variation of wild thing. You can bring that thumb and index finger to touch. See if you can draw all of your mindful awareness to that point of connection between your thumb and your index finger. Last breath here. And on the exhale, slowly soften the body back down. Good. Right away, we'll cross the legs and then find your tabletop position on the mat. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Maybe you tuck those back toes under to give the feet a little bit of a stretch. On the inhale, arch through the back, take the gaze towards the sky. And on the exhale, round through the spine, take the gaze towards the belly. Inhale as you open. And exhale as you close. Really trying to reconnect with that intention here, that quality of the divine feminine that you wish to cultivate. Finding a very fluid and water-like movement here. And maintaining that connection with the breath. Final round. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness and center. And then leave this linear pattern of cat-cow. Begin moving in whatever way the spine wants to move today. Maybe you lean really far to one side, really far to the other side. Maybe you slither the spine like a snake. Or maybe you remain relatively still, whatever your body is calling for in this moment. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness in your neutral tabletop. We'll take that right hand just a little bit further up and then begin creating circles with that right knee. It doesn't matter what direction you start in. Just finding nice full rotations, waking up the hip joint. Perhaps synchronizing the breath with the movement, inhaling for the top half of your circle and exhaling for the bottom half. Take that rotation in the opposite direction. And last one. Good. Right away, listen carefully. We'll extend that right leg nice and long towards the right side, and then find a position where the hands are underneath the shoulders and the right foot is firmly planted. Once you arrive there, inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, take the hands behind the head, elbows point towards the sides. On the next inhale, lean towards the left side, finding a side bend. And exhale, come back through to center. Inhale towards the right side. And exhale, come back through to center. Tailbone is tucked under the whole time. Inhale left. Exhale center. Inhale right. And exhale, center. Final round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, sweep those arms up nice and high. And on the exhale, drop the right arm down along that right leg as you reach the left arm over top of the left ear. 2 full nourishing breaths into the left side body. Good. Then with control, slowly engaging the side body, lift the arms up. And on the exhale, plant the palms down underneath the shoulders, keeping the legs exactly where they are. Now listen carefully. We'll turn those left toes away from the body, and then in one motion, bring that right leg towards the back side of the mat as you reach the right arm high to the sky, creating one straight line all the way to those right fingertips. You're welcome to stay here or find a very soft back bend as you allow that right arm to trail behind you, opening up through the chest. While you're here, once again, invitation to connect the thumb and the index finger together, sending all of your mindful awareness there as you find and maintain calm, steady breathing. Good. On the next inhale, reach those right fingertips high, finding lots of length. And on the exhale, release the right arm down, returning to your tabletop position. Another round of cat-cow. Inhale as you arch. And exhale as you round. Maybe on the next inhale, you lean slightly forward as you arch. And on the next exhale, you lean slightly back as you round. Dramaticized cat-cow. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, coming back. Final round, inhale. And exhale. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness in your neutral tabletop. Bring the left hand a little bit further up, maybe about 1 hand's length. And then find some big circles with that left knee. Inhale for the top half of your circle. And exhale for the bottom half. Taking that rotation in the opposite direction, inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. Last one. And then find stillness with that left leg in center. Extend that left leg nice and long towards the left side. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. And then really find a rooted position through that left foot as you inhale and reach the arms up. Tailbone tucked under. Exhale, take the hands behind the head. Inhale, we'll lean towards the right. And exhale back to center. Inhale towards the left. And exhale back to center. Inhale right. Exhale center. Inhale left. Exhale center. Final round. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, sweep those arms up. Gaze to follow. And exhale, drop the left hand along that left leg as you reach right arm over top of right ear. Take some expansive breaths into the right ribs. We're here for one more breath. On the inhale, slowly make your way back through to center. And on the exhale, plant the palms underneath the shoulders. Right away, we'll turn those right toes over to the right and bring that left leg towards the back of the mat. The heel is planted. Inhale, reach the left arm high to the sky. Create one straight line all the way to those left fingertips. Option to stay here, or you can connect thumb and index finger together and find a gentle back bend. Opening up through that left shoulder. We're here for one more full breath. And on the exhale, slowly make your way back to that neutral position with the left fingertips high. And exhale, release the left arm down, finding your tabletop. Tucking the back toes under, we'll send the hips up high. Find your very first downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to pedal out the heels one at a time. Maybe swaying the hips as you do that. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. On the inhale, send the body forward, find high plank, think cat back on the way there. And on the exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, coming back. Last big wave-like motion here. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, coming back. Good. On the next inhale, we'll float that right leg high to the sky and then bend through the knee, bringing heel in towards the glute. Once again, find big circles with that right knee. Synchronizing the breath with the movement. Inhale for the top half of your circle and exhale for the bottom half. Take it in the opposite direction. Inhale to rise. And exhale, bottom half of your circle. One more. Good. On the next inhale, square the hips, lift that right leg nice and high, and with control, step the right foot through in between the palms. Drop down on that back knee, and then come up light and easy on the fingertips. We'll begin stirring that right knee around in nice full circles. Just inviting a little bit more mobility in the hips. Whatever amount and whatever size of the circle is fine. And then inviting you to take this in the opposite direction. Good. Find stillness in center. Really engage through the legs, finding strength. And then on the inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, pull elbows behind you. Really shine the heart forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend through the elbows. One more time here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. Listen carefully. On the next inhale, we'll swing those arms forward as we straighten through the right leg, flex through the right foot, and find a half split. And then send the arms behind you as you exhale and open up through the heart, cactus arms. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, coming back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. One more time here. Soft, graceful, divine feminine movement. Good. On the next inhale, drop the arms to frame that front foot, lift the back knee up, and then plant through the palms, send the right leg back, find your downward facing dog. Option to move through a flow here. Inhale as you come forward, high plank. Drop knees, chest, and chin towards the mat. Ashtanga Namaskar, glutes are lifted. And then find your baby cobra, press the tops of the feet into the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll repeat that twice more before we head to the left leg. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, drop knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One final graceful time. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin towards the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Right away, we'll float that left leg high to the sky, bend through the knee, and find some circles through that left hip. Inviting you to take that rotation in the opposite direction. And then find stillness and center, square through the hips, and step that left foot through in between the palms. Drop that back knee down, come up light and easy on the fingertips, and begin stirring through that left knee, waking up the hip. Calm, steady breathing. Chest is tall, proud, and open. Take it in the opposite direction. And then find stillness in center. On the inhale, with strong legs, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, bend through the elbows, shine the heart forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale, length. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades together. One final time. Good. On the next inhale, swing those arms forward, flex through the left foot, engage the core, and exhale, cactus arms. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Good. On the next inhale, swing the arms up. And exhale, root through the palms, framing that front foot as you lift the back leg up. Step back through that left foot, find your downward facing dog. On the inhale, option to move through a full flow. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. On the next inhale, bend through the knees, gaze towards the hands, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, rooting to rise. And exhale, prayer hands come through to heart center. Release the arms by the sides, mountain pose. Heel toe the feet together if they're not already there. And then swing the arms behind you, finding your chair pose as you lift the hands up towards the sky. Tailbone tucked under, really energizing up through the arms here. And then see if you can come up on the tippy toes, finding a balancing pose. We're here for 3, and 2, and 1. On the exhale, fold forward, release the heels down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, moving through a flow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. And then step the right foot through in between the palms. Turn the back heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior 1. Exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Back foot is in alignment with the short side of the mat. On the inhale, take that left arm behind the back and reach the right arm over the right ear. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, right arm comes on right knee and left arm comes over top of left ear. Keep going. Inhale, sending it back. And exhale, sending it forward. One final time. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Good. On the next inhale, return to your warrior 2. And then right away, we'll turn the toes to face towards the side. So the toes are both facing in front of you. And then see if you can turn the heels in, take the toes to face as far out as you can. And then inhale, bend through the knees, swing the arms up, finding your goddess pose. Tailbone tucked under. It's like a low squat. And we'll play around here. Bring prayer hands through to heart center as you bend through the knees. Lots of length through the spine. Energy is moving upwards from the base of the tailbone. And then inhale, lengthen through the legs as you reach the arms up. Exhale, lower, bending as prayer hands come through to heart center. And then inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. One final time here. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Good. Right away, we'll turn towards the front of the mat, cartwheeling the hands to frame the front foot. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Moving through a flow. Inhale as you come forward, high plank. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you open up. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, float the left leg high to the sky, and then step it through in between the palms. Back heel 45 degrees, warrior one on that inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot at 90 degrees. Imagine you're pulling those inner thighs together. Arms are straight and strong. On the inhale, right arm behind you, left arm over left ear. Exhale, bring it forward. Left arm on left thigh, right arm over right ear. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, take it forward. One more time, inhale back. And exhale forward. Good. On the next inhale, find stillness in your warrior two. And then turn the toes to face in front of you. Heels come in, toes will face out. Reach those arms up. On the inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, bend through the knees. Goddess pose as prayer hands come through to heart center. Really feeling that energy firing up on the inhale, keeping the knees bent. Send the arms up by the ears. Interlace the fingers at the top. And really keep those pointer fingers facing up as you send the energy upwards. We're here for 3. And 2. And 1. Lengthen through the legs. And then release the arms down, toes face forward. Find a forward fold position. Maybe crossing the arms, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no to release any tension. Soft bend in the knees, allowing gravity to decompress the spine. On the next inhale, press the hands down beneath the shoulders. And then walk the hands to frame that front left foot. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, your downward facing dog. Good. On the next inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Once again, bend through the knee, but this time shift the weight forward so you come into a high plank position with the foot exactly how it is. Right away, we'll flip over, finding our wild thing, coming down at first, thumb and index finger connect, and then inhale, send the hips up, finding a wild thing. On the exhale, lowering down. On the inhale, lifting up. We have 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And last one. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Good. On the next exhale, slowly soften all the way down into a seated position. And then inhale, reach the arms up. It's okay if you're a little off your mat. Exhale, fold forward. You can make this a passive stretch, taking the palms to face up as you allow gravity to take you further. Or if you wish, and it's part of your practice, you can try and take a bind around that right leg, reaching the right arm around the leg and the left arm behind the back. This is a great shoulder opening stretch. Taking 3 calm, steady breaths here. next inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, plant the palms back where they were before on the mat as you send the hips up high, finding your downward facing dog. Option to move through a flow here. Inhale, coming forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, your downward facing dog. Good. On the next inhale, float the left leg high to the sky, bend through the knee. And once again, send the weight forward, high plank position, shoulders over wrists. Drop that leg behind you, finding your wild thing, coming low at first, thumb and index finger together. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Good. On the next exhale, we'll lower down completely into a seated position. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Right foot is flexed, or maybe you take that bind behind the left leg. Calm, steady breathing. We're here for 2 more breaths. Good. On the next inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, plant the palms and send the hips up high, downward facing dog. Option to move through a flow. Inhale, coming forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open up. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the next exhale, soften the knees down. Take the knees wide, big toes together, sink the hips back, child's pose. Third eye meets the mat. Perhaps taking a moment here to reconnect with that quality of the divine feminine you were looking to cultivate. Good. On the next inhale, very patiently walk the hands in towards the body. Finding a seated position on the heels. Hands go over top of knees. On the inhale, arch through the back, gaze towards the sky. Open up the throat. And on the exhale, round through the spine, pull the shoulder blades apart for a seated variation of cat-cow. Inhale as you open. And exhale as you close. One final time here. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Good. On the next inhale, find a tall position, sitting on the heels, and then take a moment to interlace the hands behind the back, pressing the hands away from the glutes. Taking 2 expansive breaths into the heart space. And then on the exhale, releasing the arms down. We'll walk the hands forward once again, finding that tabletop position. And then this time we'll take the knees out nice and wide, bringing perhaps the toes together, or you can bring the legs at about 90 degrees to find your frog pose, coming down onto the forearms. You can think about it as a lead up to full split. Wherever you are, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, feeling a nice opening in the groin and the hips, and focusing on that calm and steady breathing. We're here for 1 more big breath. And then wherever you are, slowly making your way back up onto the palms of the hands and bringing the knees back through to center. Finding that tabletop position, tuck the back toes under, send the hips up high, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg high to the sky, and then bring the right knee towards that right elbow as you drop the foot down, finding your pigeon pose. Fingertips can be rooted at first, or you can try engaging the back, engaging the legs by bringing prayer hands through to heart center. More advanced variation, you can even try opening up the arms as you cactus through the up body. On the exhale, melt down, finding your humble pigeon variation. You're welcome to stay here, resting on the forearms or all the way down on the third eye, or an invitation to take that left arm and thread it through underneath the right arm for a deeper variation. You'll find this will really, really wake up that right glute. Focusing on calm, steady breathing here. Taking 2 more breaths. And last breath. Good. On the next inhale, rooting through the right hand, we'll slowly release that left arm if it's threaded underneath. And then find your proud pigeon option here to bend through that back leg and try and reach for it with the left arm, pulling heel in towards glute. This is just an option. You can even try and keep that back foot lifted using the help of the elbow as you interlace the hands behind the head. These are just options. One more breath here. And then on the exhale, release that back foot down, planting through those palms. Tuck the back toes under and send the right leg high to the sky. Downward facing dog or 3-legged dog if you prefer. And then on the inhale, you come forward, find your high plank, maybe on 3 legs. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, your downward facing dog. Same thing, opposite side. Inhale, left leg comes high. And then bring the left leg through in between the palms. Finding your proud pigeon here. And then you can activate through the legs as you bring prayer hands through to heart center. You're welcome to stay as you are, or maybe even cactus through those arms, taking the gaze high to the sky. And then exhale, melting forward if you wish. Humble pigeon. You're welcome to thread that right arm through underneath the body if that feels good for you, a deeper variation. And we'll take 2 breaths here. On the next inhale, planting the right palm and then finding your proud pigeon. Option to bend through that back knee and maybe reach for the back ankle with the right arm as you pull heel in towards glute. Or take a deeper variation if you're familiar with one, maybe hands come behind the head. Calm, steady breathing here. We're here for 3 and 2 and 1. Releasing the back foot down, planting through the palms, and then tuck those back toes under, send the hips up high, maybe finding a downward facing dog or perhaps a 3-legged dog. Inhale as you come forward, high plank. Exhale as you lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, your downward facing dog. On the next exhale, drop the knees down and find a seated cross-legged position on your mat. This is where we'll be finishing class. I'll come to the center of my mat, maybe finding a half lotus or a full lotus. And finding a position with the spine nice and long, finding length all the way from the base of the tailbone to the crown of the head, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Calm, steady breathing. Noticing all that energy moving in the body even when you're still. And inviting back that quality of the divine feminine one final time. On the inhale, keeping the eyes closed, reach the arms up, big sweeping motion. And on the exhale, take prayer hands through to heart center. Begin to rub the palms together to create some heat, create some energy. And once you feel the warmth between your palms, place warm palms over top of closed eyes. Feel into the darkness just for a moment here. And perhaps begin to slowly flutter the eyes open when you're ready. As you peel the palms away from the face, to right back into this space and back into this moment. With that, my friends, we are at the end of our time together today. Thank you so much for joining me for this divine feminine Shakti yoga flow for International Women's Day. From the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing you a beautiful International Women's Day. I hope that you feel honored and appreciated yourself, and also take the time to honor and appreciate all of the wonderful and beautiful women in your own life who have shaped who you are today. And I look forward to seeing you again soon on the mat. Thank you, namaste, and have an amazing day.